Hi, I'm Georgette Phillips, and I'm the Small Learning Communities Coordinator here at Silverado High School. We're going to give you a little glimpse about our houses and our academies today. I'm sure you're wondering what Small Learning Communities is all about. Small Learning Communities is just that, a smaller group of people. 3 teachers sharing 180 students. The 180 students will get to know those 3 teachers and explore some things that they're really interested in. We have 7 different learning academies here at Silverado High School with plans for more on the way. We have the Academy Teach, which is our oldest and our first academy. Academy Teach is a program for students wanting to work with children, whether it be a child psychologist, a teacher, child care provider, maybe an orthodontist, maybe you want to create video games or design furniture or clothing for children. Academy Teach is one academy that you might want to look into.
And these are students who are interested in careers with children. So it can be anything from being a teacher to being a child lawyer, pediatrician, anything that involves children, future career. I think the biggest benefit is the real life application of the knowledge that they're getting, because so often in high school especially, students start to wonder, how does this apply to my life? How does this apply to the real world?
What I like most about the academy is hands-on experience with working with the children.
Instead of getting a lecture and hearing things, you get to have hands-on experience and actually work with the kids.
I'm gonna go to college and I want to be a kindergarten teacher.
I want to be an ICU nurse, so I need a lot of hands-on experience with kids, and I need to know how they react to certain things.
I would recommend this program because you gain a lot of experience from it.
You just have fun. It's not sitting down and hearing stuff. You get to do things and actually go out and experience it.
Our Applied and Industrial Technology Academy.
We try to give the students in our academies a little more of the hands-on with the real live world demands of students. The applied technology classes, we cover 20 modules, and they range anywhere from construction, laser technology, computer graphic art. We also have a robotics module, so the students are able to program pick and place maneuver. They also program some robots to follow pre-programmed mazes. We have a flight instrumentation module. And these are all basically designed by Tech Design. One of the activities that we are planning this year was a hovercraft. The students were going to build a hovercraft, which is nothing more than like a human hockey puck. Students can support one student's body on this hockey puck, and they'll compete in a race to glide across the real slick floor. I think if a student is looking for a class that provides them with other than just lecture and homework, this is more of a hands-on class where the students will have an opportunity to touch and feel and a little more tangible.
Well, about this academy I love most is working with computers.
Because the future is all about computers. You can't survive pretty much without knowing how to use a computer. After graduation, well, my goal is to become a big fashion designer. In this class, we're doing art design, and I do screening on shirts and stuff, and we're doing heat press, and I just draw my art and put it on shirts, and it looks pretty rad.
If you're into computer graphics, then this is probably the place to be.
Seriously, I didn't know I had it in me to draw on a computer. And seriously, in this academy, I was like, wow, I could actually draw.
Health Academy.
Students that are in the academy together and have their English classes, history classes, they tend to learn a little bit more because as the teachers, we get together and we have projects that they can work that are graded by each teacher. And I think because it's a hands-on, they have so much fun when they're able to not only read about a stethoscope, but actually put it on. One of the best things of an academy is that kids are introduced to the professionals of the health field, and being that we bring them here so that they can see them up front instead of reading about them, they're able to ask them questions about their job. How did they get there? What are they doing now? And it's just a thing for the kids to really see their future instead of reading about it.
Well, like the nursing field is like so big and there's so many different things you get into nursing. It sort of helps you narrow it down to what you really like and what you really want to do.
Like, there's different choices. There's so many choices you can choose from, and they just let you know that they're out there.
The program itself is actually a really good learning experience. So I would recommend that they take something like that they want to learn.
The thing I like about the academy is that we get to go on field trips. Like they go to like the St. Mary's Medical Center, and they're going to like a HOSA place down in Anaheim for like 3 days.
It lets you know a lot of things in the health world that you wouldn't know as a normal student. It'll just help you further your education and know what you want to do in life instead of wondering.
I'm gonna go to college. I want to go for a medical assistant and then get into a nursing program.
A lot of people go into nursing school not knowing words and stuff, and I believe that I know more because this class helps me know more the nursing field than others.
The hands-on experience that Silverado's Academy offers will help you strengthen your math and your English skills, which will better prepare you for college. Will also better prepare you for receiving those scholarships, because there's a lot of money out there for you, and we want to help you to get that. Check out our Computer Academy.
My program is the Computer Academy here at Silverado High School. In this area, there's actually 2 different paths that they can take. They take the basic route with Intro to Computers, computer applications, and then it goes into advanced computing. And then the other path is the programming path that goes past all the basics into programming and web design. It also allows us to do things like go on field trips and do special cross-curricular projects. One example of a project that we're doing is called Do Women Really Rock? And we're reviewing different music videos and history of music, all combined with those 3 classes. And instead of having 3 different things and 3 different classes, it's one project and they all share a grade for each of those parts.
Well, what I like about this academy is that we work on the school's website and that we get to like use Dreamweaver. What I would recommend about this program is that it's really fun and challenging.
If money is your interest,
My academy is all about business. It's about the real world. Our project is going to be to pull all of the other academies' work together into an actual business plan. It's my job, or my academy's job, to financially pull it all together and make it either work or not work. I think it's the biggest benefit is that my kids are going to see the real world. They get to see this is what really goes on in the real world, because that's where I came from. I'm not actually a teacher by trade. I'm actually a businessman from trade, and that's why they want to be part of the program, is because you're going to see what the real world is all about, how it affects you, and how you can affect it. And especially as a young 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grader, you get to see, okay, this is what's going to happen. It's going to happen either with me or to me. And you get to choose one or the other.
You can have fun and you're gonna be able to make your own business after you get out of school. When I graduate, I'd like to open a business, just pretty much anything, so this is gonna help with it. It teaches you what you need, gives you a heads up of what you need to do and how to deal with money.
The Visual and Performing Academy is about students that are highly interested in art, maybe as a career, but also as a hobby. They learn everything from drawing, painting, sculpture, possibly even ceramics, depending what their interests are. Learn a little bit about art history, art criticism, and aesthetics and cultural studies. The kinds of activities that we've done so far is taking field trips into the community, possibly going to an art museum or two, going to maybe a foundry and watching them pour bronze. Also putting on art shows and different installations throughout the campus, including murals and including possibly even framed work that we can put up in our administration buildings. So we kind of become very close. So I think the benefit is you kind of belong to a group, and every student wants to belong somewhere. And since the program is so varied, If you can't paint, maybe you can sculpt. If you can't sculpt, maybe you can throw on the wheel. So I think they have a feeling of belonging is probably number one. They have an area where they can feel safe and come in and kind of hang out and just be themselves.
What I like most about the academy is going on field trips, the art projects, the drawing, the lines, learning about everything.
I would recommend the teacher because it's like really cool to be around.
It helps my decisions for after high school.
The Performing Arts Academy.
Our academy is basically all about exposing all of our students to the multimedia that's available for them today. We're trying to implement a lot of innovative programs. They're getting training on editing, they're getting training on filming, they're getting training on producing their own short films and commercials. Our number one goal is to produce our morning announcements, letting all the students know exactly what's going on with student life on campus.
It's very hands-on. Like before, I didn't think we'd get to do as much stuff as we get to do, but we really do everything.
I like the way that we come together as a group, how we all, when people are the editors, people are the anchors, people are the directors, and we all come together to make this one video.
I get a lot of free time and a lot of time to talk to my peers about doing this and that, or like just recording stuff, having fun.
After graduation, I just want to go to college and just learn and see what's out there, and with video, with the background in video, that would help in deciding about a future career.
It is really fun, but it is hard work. If it's something you really like to do, then you should do it.
Get your taste buds ready.
The Academy is the Culinary Arts Academy, and we prepare food for the teachers. We do catering jobs. We learn about food. We learn about the food industry and all the sanitation, all the other standards and business practices. We have to test everything. We do chicken cordon bleu, chicken parmesan, and things like that for the teachers. In my academy, the students earn their food handler's card, so they have that leg up on the other people that are trying to get into the industry, and that they have the food handler certified card, and they have 6 months to 2 years worth of experience in the food industry, and that they have prepared food for people for 2 years. Some of the kids want to be in my academy just because they like to eat, and they get to eat. The other reasons they like to be in it is because they want to go and they want to be a restaurant manager, they want to be an owner, they want to cook, they want to be a chef. So they want to start getting some information and start getting some practice, some hands-on getting to actually cook. And they get to find out whether they like the kitchen or not. And days get hectic and they go, oh, I really don't like this, or oh, I really do like this.
I like cooking because I love to cook at home.
I like the fact that I get to work with other groups. I like the hands-on experience with other groups.
I would like to be in the Coast Guard. I'm stuck somewhere, I'd have to cook some food.
Me, I want to become a chef. Eventually give me the chance to compete in competitions to get money to go to the colleges that I want, and it gives me recommendations for colleges.
I'm passionate about the smaller learning communities and the academies in particular. I'm passionate because I believe in them. I know they work. I think learning is fun. And when kids can really have fun in a classroom, when they can do things that they really see are applicable to life, there's a purpose to learning math, there's a purpose to learning history. And when they see how it relates to something they really enjoy, like maybe working with kids or cooking or art, industrial tech, computers, when they see how it relates to the real things in life, they can learn it easier and they're having fun learning it. And I think that gives them the motivation to want to do better in their other classes. These kids are getting scholarships that come out of our academies. They're getting jobs in the communities because they're making contacts. I really believe in smaller learning communities, and I think that's where kids can learn best.